Alright, so this is going to be a shorter one than usual. I had to recover from listening to the first 4 Radiohead records in a single evening, and that is not a compliment. I was originally going to do 4 Calendar Cafe, which is the second to last Cocteau Twins album, but I decided not to. I love the Cock just as much as anybody else, but Boa just dropped a new record after 19 straight years of Jack, so I had to talk about it. I'm also seeing them live this weekend, so, it's kind of relevant. Whiplash is the 3rd studio LP from English indie band Boa, which came out a couple months ago on October 18th. I usually don't look forward to many band releases in this day and age, mostly because I have the music taste of a divorced father of 2, and so most of my favorite bands are either not together anymore, or they're just all dead. You might be familiar with Boa at least a little bit, because they just kind of blew up on the internet in the last couple of years with their song Duvet off of Twilight, which is their debut record. Duvet was also the opening to the greatest piece of media of all time, Serial Experiments Lane. And yes, I will be shoehorning a Lane reference into every episode going forth. Their second album before Whiplash, Get There, is not talked about pretty much at all, especially when compared to their debut. I mean, it's warranted, Twilight is a great record, but in my opinion, while Get There isn't as good, it's still worth some of your time. And that just kind of sums up my opinion on the new one. Kind of. The inherent problem with Whiplash, in my opinion, is that every song is very samey. You can arguably make the same case about Twilight and Get There, but it really shows here. None of the songs are bad. Well, maybe except for Strange Few. I really hate that song. But the rest are genuinely better than most of what was on Get There, so there's that. Ha! Get There? More like... Anyway, the first 2/3 of the album is consistently solid, where Jasmine's vocals absolutely shine. One of the best parts of Boa is her, like her entire presence. And her voice has not aged at all. In fact, I think it's sounding better than it's pretty much ever been. While some songs bleed into each other because they sound so alike, I also think each song does get better the longer you listen. The last 4 songs, however, starting with Strange Few, my arch nemesis, are pretty forgettable. I don't think the album should have been as long as it is, clocking it at around 47 minutes with 13 songs. That's not super long, but if you've been following what I was just bitching about, you'd know why it's not the best idea. Most of the original members are gone too, with the exception of Jasmine, the vocalist, Lee Sullivan, the drummer, and Alex Kerr, the bassist. Some of that creativity seems to just be missing from Whiplash, but only slightly. It's a solid enough record, and I'm just happy they're around again. This album isn't completely banger after banger, just mostly. Alright, that's it. More next time.